Manny Pacquiao from the Grove. What do you think about that?
Bro, why?
Because of the slurs that he made.
Well, he should be barred from the Grove School.
Yeah.
Say that stuff. It's
Okay.
totally different.
Yeah, give me, baby. 1, 2. All right. Thank you, bro.
Unseen footage has reportedly been leaked by Floyd Mayweather's camp, showing Manny Pacquiao being knocked down during a sparring session. In the video, Pacquiao appears to be taking heavy punches before his trainer steps in to stop the session. The incident has sparked fresh concerns about Pacquiao's health and whether he can still compete at the elite level. Victor Ortiz recently shared his thoughts on a memorable sparring session with Manny Pacquiao, an experience that clearly left a lasting impact on him. While he praised Freddie Roach's training techniques, Ortiz admitted he had never encountered anyone who sparred with the same level of intensity and unpredictability as Pacquiao. Though he didn't reveal who came out on top, his tone hinted that the session was anything but ordinary, possibly even a humbling experience for him.
Pacquiao looks sensational his last fight. No fighter, and you as my witness, as any expert, no fighter looks more sensational than the Pacquiao looked the other night. No fighter, name a fighter looked more sensational than Manny Pacquiao did that the night he fought.
Let me sneeze and say Floyd Mayweather. How do I sneeze and say Floyd Mayweather?
All right, hey, listen. Then that shows that you're a neophyte in boxing. You know nothing about boxing.
Well, excuse me?
No.
What? I didn't hear you, Mike. What'd you say?
That you don't know much about boxing.
You're a little uncomfortable up here.
No one said who was better. I said there's nobody in boxing that fighting that looks sensational.
Sensational.
The way that.
As new sparring footage of Manny Pacquiao surfaces online, fresh debates have arisen about the wisdom of his potential return to the boxing ring. The clip shows Pacquiao in the midst of intense exchanges, but also raises concerns about his physical condition. Some viewers were alarmed by moments where he appeared slower or absorbed unnecessary punches. At 46 years old, many are questioning whether the risk of serious injury is worth the desire to prove himself once again. While his determination is admired by some, others see this comeback attempt as a risky move, one that could potentially damage his legacy instead of enhancing it.
That's boxing.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining or making, just it's happened that way.
Yeah.
It happened to me many times.
Did you want a rematch with Floyd?
I'm still active. It's up to him if he's going to fight.
You would even fight him today?
Even here.
Oh my goodness.
Even here.
When asked how Victor Ortiz matched up against Manny Pacquiao, some described it as one of the greatest sparring sessions they had ever witnessed. Rumors even surfaced claiming Ortiz knocked out Pacquiao, but when questioned, Victor brushed it off with humor, saying, "I don't know what that means, I have amnesia." Meanwhile, with new sparring footage of Pacquiao emerging online, debates have reignited over whether it's wise for the 46-year-old legend to consider a return to the ring. The video shows him exchanging punches intensely, yet certain moments, where he appears slower or absorbs unnecessary hits, have sparked concern among fans and analysts. As questions about his physical well-being grow louder, many wonder if the risk of serious injury now outweighs the motivation to prove himself once more.
Beautiful, Shout out. Good to see you, my man. Yeah. Cheers. I got a new friend, man.
Mike Tyson, congratulations. This is a beautiful gym. I hope that there's a lot of people will inspire to train here. Thank you. Congrats. Mike. Congrats, congratulations. Yes, beautiful. I'm here to support you. Thank you.
Appreciate it, brother.
Super good.
The recent release of sparring footage featuring Manny Pacquiao has sparked renewed debate over the wisdom of his potential return to the ring. In the clip, Pacquiao is seen trading intense punches, but certain moments have raised red flags. He appears slower at times and takes hits that many feel could have been avoided. At 46 years old, serious concerns are growing about whether the risk of injury is simply too great. While some fans admire his relentless determination and fighting spirit, others worry that a comeback now might do more harm than good, potentially putting his health and his legendary legacy on the line.
Any version of Mayweather would have always beaten Pacquiao, in my opinion. I think Mayweather would have always done what's necessary for Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao had a greater career. but I think Mayweather's a better fighter. And I think Mayweather had the right things for somebody like Pacquiao. I mean, he had the right one-punch speed. He had the right IQ. He was bigger than Manny with longer arms. He had great feet. It's just a kryptonite for Manny Pacquiao.
Manny Pacquiao spoke about that. He shouldn't have.
Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather, yeah.
Because it's a time and a place for everything. I'm not going to say he's right and I'm not going to say he's wrong. You know, but it's so crazy. When he spoke about it, I could have easily came out and said, yeah, you spoke about it. I ain't have to say nothing. Just by you saying my name, they gave me a check for $4 million. He said my name when he didn't supposed to. Remember I said it's a time and
When Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather finally stepped into the ring in 2015, it was more than just a highly anticipated super fight. It was a clash between two legends from different weight classes. Mayweather, celebrated for his unmatched defense and surgical precision, took on the challenge of facing a fast, powerful southpaw who had defied the odds by climbing multiple divisions while remaining at the top of the sport. Analysts like Max Kellerman praised Pacquiao for maintaining his explosiveness despite the weight jumps, a rare achievement in boxing. Although Mayweather ultimately won the bout by decision, the fight showcased the extraordinary skill, adaptability, and ring intelligence of both men, a true display of once-in-a-generation talent.
Philippine boxing legend Manny Pacquiao leads ESPN's list of top 25 Asian athletes of the 21st century. The 8th Division World Boxing Champ bested the likes of Chinese basketball icon Yao Ming and Japanese baseball superstar Ichiro Suzuki, who finished second and third respectively. Completing the top 5 are Korean football star Song Hong-min and Japanese-American Naomi Osaka. Also making the list, the Philippines' first ever Olympic gold medal winner, weightlifter Heidelin Diaz, and the PBA's 7-time PBA MVP.
Pacquiao was every bit the legend he's remembered to be. In recent interviews, he's expressed a clear willingness to face Mayweather again, but this time, not for titles or rankings. Instead, he's open to an exhibition match, one he believes could still excite fans while avoiding the grueling demands of high-stakes professional competition. His openness to such a bout reflects a thoughtful balance between preserving his legacy and securing his livelihood. Pacquiao understands that the world would watch, a spectacle driven by both nostalgia and global interest. This idea also fits into boxing's growing trend, where veteran fighters return for exhibitions that deliver entertainment without putting their long-term health at serious risk.
as Pacquiao at his age, which is sad that he has to fight.
Pacquiao getting back in the ring again for a world title fight.
Well, obviously, you know, it has to be pertaining to any kind of money. You know, it has to be financial. I mean, any fighter that comes back, especially from retirement, a guy like Manny Pacquiao, it definitely has to do with money. 1, 2. I think Manny Pacquiao, I think his C game is a lot better than anybody, a lot of guys' A game, even with the age. But you have to take into account the last time he stepped foot in that ring against Ugas. You know, he didn't look good. He was outmatched by, you know, a fighter, a younger fighter. Barrios is no slouch. Barrios is a young fighter, you know, bigger fighter, knows how to, you know, control distance very well, can punch a little bit. Like, he's no easy task for anybody in the welterweight division.
The draw against Mario Barrios disrupted what many believed was a clear path to a long-awaited rematch with Floyd Mayweather. Pacquiao had hoped a dominant performance would reignite public demand for another showdown with his longtime rival. Instead, the underwhelming result cast fresh doubts, not only about his current ability to compete at the highest level, but also about whether Mayweather would even entertain the idea of a rematch. Former champion Carl Frampton didn't hold back, criticizing Pacquiao's decision to continue fighting and calling it ill-advised. He questioned whether Manny's motivation was driven more by financial necessity than true competitive fire. Frampton also warned of the physical toll the sport takes on aging fighters, especially when facing younger, more active opponents.
Floyd Money Mayweather up until recently didn't have any money, so Floyd is the highest earning athlete in his career, making over $1.1 billion. And after making a killing, he ended up retiring in 2017. However, he dug himself into a hole after making super lavish purchases like this LA mansion. It was so bad that he actually owed $22.2 million to the IRS, which made him have to come out of retirement to pay that back.